just want to address the Just Hilarious mess and a few other things that's been going on. I just been kind of staring away from all of that drama and nonsense because I like peace. I don't like low vibrational things. I don't like negative. So I have collected some information over the weeks. I really don't want to speak about this at all. I am so past this, you guys. My voice is needed in the community. All of our voices is needed. We need to stand up. We need to protect ourselves. I know it is so tiring having to like defend yourself, and it's like, why can't we all just exist and be happy and mind our business? Right, I understand. I feel the same way on that too. But if we don't, this nonsense will not stop. When I talked about children transitioning and waiting till 18, they're taking away our rights, taking away the children's rights to transition and to get medical care. I had no idea that was going on. I apologize to anyone I may have offended on that. I had no idea that was going on. I guess I spoke too soon. I'm not so knowledgeable on all this politics and what goes on in everyday world unless I just see like some stuff in my news feed. But I'm trying to pay attention more. I really don't like to dive deep into commentary of like news, being a broadcaster, you know. I created my channel to focus on me fully, to share my experiences, my transition, for people to educate when needed. Trans women is not trying to be you, a biological woman, a real woman, a cis woman, a female. No, I transitioned to be a woman, but not a biological experience. It's really quite saddening that I even have to speak on this because I just feel like, wow, I really have to just defend myself and to just go over my whole womanhood when people should just be minding their business. Trans women, myself, and others is not transitioning to be a biological woman. Like I said, I can't speak for all, but I'm speaking for my kind of people. I don't want to birth children. I don't want to have a period. I did not transition for those things. That honestly means nothing to me. Congratulations to everyone who is experiencing that journey and wanting it and happy for it. That's not my womanhood. That is your womanhood. And you can't take my womanhood away from me. I have a womanhood too, but mine isn't by a natural born biological experience. Mine is through transgender journey. So, do biological women own womanhood? No, you have to own your own womanhood. You cannot own anyone else's. You 100% own your womanhood, a biological experience. You don't own my womanhood. There's transgender man that was born biological female. Some of them has periods, not all. You don't own them. That's what it was about from the beginning, because when the person spoke about biological women not owning periods and womanhood, it was about the trans man aspect, because there are trans men that experience those things and was natural born. So that's why. But I honestly, that's not my main focus. I have a womanhood. I am a transgender woman. If I do not put the T in front of woman every time I speak about something, if I say I'm a beautiful woman, which is I am, I'm a beautiful woman, that does not equate to a beautiful natural born woman. My woman is not your woman. I'm very aware of that. And all trans women is very aware of that. You would never be me. You want to be a woman. I'm already am a woman. I transitioned to a woman. That's what you're looking at right now, and continuing to still transition. The woman is already right here in front of you. That's something you should have been saying before transition. I correct you. You call me a sir, and I say, ma'am, I'm not a sir. It's ma'am. First of all, you do not have to call no one anything. You don't have to say ma'am or sir. If I'm going through a drive-through, you don't have to say ma'am or sir. Did you not know that? You can refer to me as ma'am if you wish. No one is forcing you. You don't have to say anything. Hi, have a great day. You too. You don't have to say bye sir, bye ma'am. And you know that this person does not identify with that. Why would you call them that? That means you are being disrespectful on purpose. That is me correcting you from the way that I am and want to be perceived. That is not forcing anything on you. Forcing something on you is you being punished for not honoring or doing that request. You're being punished for it. No one is enslaving you. That happened 100 years, 200 years ago with black people, us being oppressed. Blacks was forced to do and honor the whites' request back in the day. No one's forcing you to do anything. If you wholeheartedly feel that you do not want to call no trans person by pronoun, you do not have to. We speak up and we say, this is not how I want to be referred. Depends on which person you're speaking to. They may pop off on you. Some people may brush it off. Some will just correct you. No one is making you do anything. Why do I have to bend over backwards and for you, and why do I have to call you this, and why? Because if you want unity amongst everyone should be treated fairly. If you want fairness, which is in rights for us all, that is what we're fighting for. Then you have to. You don't have to, but if you want fairness for us all, including yourself, that's what you're going to have to do. You can go around disrespecting people if you want to, but it will be consequences of you getting in screaming matches and having huge wars and debates. I don't want any problems with anyone. I don't want to go against no biological woman ever. The person that's closest to me on this very earth here is a biological person. A few of them that I love dearly. Okay? There is no issue. Trans women does not hate black women because it's mainly just it's the black aspect of it. No, I can't speak for everybody. Some people may, but most of us, no. We just want to live our life and be left alone. I was watching this interview yesterday of this trans person just started transitioning, and in the comment section it was just nothing but negativity. Nothing but negativity. Real women, just know that you will never be replaced. So you think by us living our lives and our truth is replacing you? You cannot be replaced. You so real, you biological woman, you birth children, and how can we replace you? You had the antidote, remember? Oh, but it do take two to tangle. So you can't have a baby if the man does not impregnate you with his antidote, because the men have antidote too. You carry the baby. He impregnate you. So it works both ways. But you have the antidote. So how can you be replaced? Because I know y'all been going around to these restaurants and go to the drive-through. The speaker system, it's a robot. And I read a bunch of stuff lately. They're having robots replacing people for workers and all. So honestly, they don't need women to birth any babies. They're doing it their own. They found a way. They're cloning you. I don't care if you call me a clone of a woman, imitation, a fake woman. You can say whatever. All I know is I am a woman. Okay? I can be a clone. I can be a fake woman. I can be all that, but I am a woman. Cause I don't wake up and try to be a woman. This is who I am. I've been this way. I was born this way. This is how my mind operates. I don't know. I have learned, how to be a woman and all that by women around me as the same as you. But my mind works that way of being a submissive being, a feminine being, and being having a spirit of a woman. And I can go down a list of why what makes me such a woman. I can go down a list, but that's not important, and I'm never going to explain my womanhood, because why do I have to explain it when you can see it? So black women, you women are queens. Okay, you are the queens of the world. You cannot be replaced. You are beautiful. You need to learn to love yourself. Do not reflect and take your anger out on trans women. You're saying that we're trying to be you, then accept us, and we can really unite, and we can be a big team if you will allow it. We can be one. Separate. We know the difference between us. We know it's biological trans. We know that. We can really be on your side, because they already just snatched abortion rights from you. And guess who did that? It was men behind the desk snatched the rights from you. That was not trans women. Your anger is misplaced in the wrong spot. It's misplaced anger. Some of it is insecurity. Some of it is misplaced anger. We're going back and forth about pronouns, while they is stripping your rights away, stripping our rights away as well. At the end of the day, still black. After all that, I'm a real woman. I'm a woman, and I look better than you. I'm more passable than you. Like, cut all that stuff out. Woman or not, you're black. You're a target. You still have to wake up and feed your children, get them ready for school, drop them off at school. You still have to go to work and get bossed around by that white manager, boss of yours. Still being second class citizens, third class at work. You still have to go through all of that. We should be using that anger for a great cause, to get fairness and unity for all of us. What Jess Hilarious said about women do own periods because we is the one that's able to, I agree. That's correct. I don't know anyone who doesn't know that's correct. If I never seen any videos of any women or trans women saying differently. The part that caught my attention, the highlighted thing, was when she called us delusional and needed to be in a straitjacket, like biological women and men and the rest of the world don't have all types of craziness going on in their households, like everyone's life is perfect. No whole one community is not crazy, need to be in mental straitjackets. So you're saying protect us. So protect y'all from us. We not doing anything to you. What about the men though that call women the B words, the H words, the suck this and whoop whoop whoop, and I'ma thrash this, I'm gonna tear that up and make scream? What about all this demeaning lyrics out there that they just making over and over for the last 20 plus years? The men that call you 304s bop, demeaning you in music videos. What do you have to say about that? They're calling you out your name, a B word. What about the men that you date? They turn into the hawk and then start jumping on you. Because I seen it years ago, back in my day. I saw men beating on their girlfriends. Why? All them thugs out there just like laughing and, oh my God, that is so crazy. He just beat the B up. No one's helping and breaking it up. Out of all these people, I run over there to protect the lady, at least try to break it up. And I'm getting windmilled on. Who's going to protect you? Sweetie, that's why you women need to stop fighting against other women. The black community just need to get it all the way together, okay? Stop all this thug to thug unaliving. Stop all the stop all the biological unaliving. Stop beating your girlfriends and your wives up. Stop all the wars and the gangbanging. Stop and unify. And there will be all sorts of protection. Women can protect each other as a whole if you guys was to stop battling against each other. Respect women, but you don't respect yourself because you're calling another women of your caliber everything in the book, including I seen biological women call other women men. You a man, but you look like a man. What man would wanna, yo ugly? I heard it all. I've been around several of you. So set the example. You're a real woman. Set the example. You battling against each other. So how you expect someone else to respect you? But the thing is, we're not disrespecting you. I will always respect when respect is given to me. I'm going to respect regardless. Unless I'm getting disrespected, then it's all best off. I don't want no trans battle, no transgender versus women war. I don't have time for it. I do not. I have money to make. I have business ventures to get into. I have so much. I don't need that type. I don't need that extra BS in my life. The Just Hilarious thing, I'm over it. I'm tired of hearing about it. I'm never going to talk about this again unless she was to make another video about something else about us, then I will comment. I'm not talking about this mess no more. I do not care about it. I already made videos like this from 2 years ago. Go and check them older videos. I already talked about stuff like this. I do not care. I'm over it. I am a beautiful grown ass woman. Okay? Don't call me a sis. Don't call me sis. Do we really have to explain this again? Because a cis woman is not derogatory, demeaning, disrespectful in no way, shape, or form. You referring to us as trannies and stuff that is demeaning to us. I get it. If you don't want to be called something, you don't have to. But no one's talking to you one-on-one. We're just saying in a general. So if you're not a cis woman, then we're not talking to you, boo. Because if you saying them trannies, them men, mm, I don't know. If it does not apply, let it fly. If you is not a cis woman, don't identify as that, then that's not who you are. No one's talking to you. Trans women did not create that word. It's been around for years and years, since before the 2000s. It's a scientific term to describe the type of woman that you are. Trans women use it so we can differentiate the two. Because if we didn't and we just say, all these beautiful women, you would not like that. You ain't a woman, you ain't one of us. And that's why the cis word is there to differentiate the type of woman. I'm over it. I'm tired of talking about it. Oh, and also something else I did wanted to say. When you women say you will never be a woman, you was born a man, you a man. First of all, and I'm talking about myself, but there is plenty of others that identify the same I do. I was never a man. I was never born a man. No one is born no man. I was born a male. A male and a man is very similar, but those not the same thing. I was never a man. I never lived my life as a man even before coming in terms to this beautiful woman here. Even when I presented as male and someone referred to me as sir, I will tell them to please do not call me sir. Do not call me a man. And I would tell them, I'm not forcing you to say, call me ma'am or call me this and that. I never did that. I said, look, don't call me that. Call me bud. You can call me buddy. You can, I don't know. Don't ever call me that. So, if you don't know what to say to people and you think you may offend them, or you don't know what terms to call them, well, how do they perceive themselves? Is it a full, just obvious man? Okay, then now you know. And if you still don't know, you can ask them. The person will appreciate it more if you came up to them and asked them. If you misgender them, you may face backlash from them, but you're not going to jail for it. You're not going to jail for it. You're not gonna get burned at the stake for it. You're not gonna get whipped and have to go in a cotton field. So what do you mean forced? You know, some of you is over exaggerating your words. Maybe feel pressured. Because this is a new world. This is a new generation. This is not the early 2000s. This is not 1990s or 1920s anymore. Just like we evolved from slavery 400 years ago and evolved from racism, mostly, partly. A white child just coming up and he call you the N-word, you're going to feel some type of way about it. So you will want to educate that young man. That's not right. I am a black person. I'm African American. I'm not a colored person. I'm not an N-word. That's the same that we feel with us. It's respect, because you want respect that way as well. Why do I have to respect and call you? Isn't it the same thing that we all wanted with the supremacist whites that was doing all this racism and slavery stuff? They didn't have to do it either. We can still walk around outside and go places and they can look at us and call us the N-word. oppressing us, demeaning us, making us seem unhuman like. Because when something is unhuman like, taking away their humanity, you're just nothing at that point. Who cares if you call them a faggot, or disrespect them? Who cares? Nobody care about them type of people. That's what happened when you dehumanize people. You want respect. You don't want to be looked at as the ghetto, angry black person. You don't want to go in certain spaces and be treated differently. What we're talking about is not that, but it compares so much. Anytime someone is trying to oppress us and all this patriarchy bull crap, I just had to relate it back to that. It's just the same as how the whites did the blacks back in the day. That's what you guys is doing to us. There are people with disabilities out there. Now you want to be politically correct when you talking to them or saying things to them. You don't want to call them, oh my God, they look funny, they can't walk and blah blah. That's disrespectful. That's just not the trans community. It's in every community. You don't want to be referred to as a black ghetto, this and that. The whites don't want to be referred to as white trash and very privileged. The Middle Easterns don't want to be referred to as terrorists. The Africans and stuff, they don't want to be referred to as homeless, walking the street begging for money or casting spells on people. The disabled community don't want to be referred to as disabled people, as stupid and can't do this and can't do that, like they're not human and normal people. You just can't go around in the world saying whatever you want to say. It just doesn't work that way. You want privilege. You don't want to give nothing else privilege. You just want privilege. That's all that is. I will respect, I think I said this like in another video, I would respect you so much if you was like, yeah, I'm transphobic. Yeah, I want privilege. F your privilege. I'm privileged. I'm transphobic. I don't F with you kind of people. You're not, like, just be real. I don't need that fake stuff around me. I meet a homegirl, she seemed cool, and we just bonding with each other. I'm telling her all my tea and vice versa. And deep down inside, you don't respect me in no way, shape, or form, agree with my transition. You look at me as a man. I need you to tell me up front, boo. So that way, I can make my decision if I'm going to mess with you or not. Cut that fake stuff out. I already know how it is. I already been around several of women. I know how they feel prior to transition. I already know how people feel. People is scared of what they don't know. What's new to someone is very scary. They don't know. I understand that. We still had to evolve. But also we're here and we're not going to be shunned. I'm transgender and I walk in a room and I make you uncomfortable. So that's like forcing myself on you. Like, why is you uncomfortable? Why do you have to just change your gender? Why is you worried about my gender and changing my body? But you're getting every plastic surgery there is. You are a real woman, natural born, but you getting all this stuff done to you. All this stuff done. You don't want your titties. You don't want your ass. Do you know they even got the vajayjay thing? You can get it tightened up and everything. Why is you altering your body? But they go back. But you changing your gender, and well, I'm just going by aligning with how I feel, and I can do that. It's not harming anybody. It's not taking nothing away from you. I understand it's new to you, and it's something you need. People need to learn and understand. That's fine. I'm not looking for acceptance as a trans woman. I just want rights, unity, and respect like everyone else. That's what we want. Would you accept me for transitioning from male to female? No, like you should never care. No one's looking for acceptance because I don't know you. These people on social media that talk all that stuff, you're not in my everyday life. Social media is a safe haven for people to express how they feel. They will say stuff that they would never say in real life. Social media has created that. You can say all this man stuff online, but in real life, you're not doing none of that. You're just quiet as a mouse. When Jess Hilarious went on that rant, she felt however way, but when she was on the Breakfast Club with Laverne Cox, she was quiet as a mouse. When Laverne Cox was kind of like putting her in her place, she didn't bring all that real woman stuff and blah blah. That would have been your perfect opportunity. But you need to go to the safe haven, which is social media, so others can back you up on it. Yeah, I just wanted to just talk about that, you guys. I just wanted to speak on this and just try to be politically correct, professional as possible, instead of being X-rated and cursing. I'm actually going to do the membership thing on here, you guys, so you guys can subscribe to the membership, which is you pay a fee. I haven't worked it all out yet. You pay a membership fee, a monthly fee or whatever, or it may be a one-time thing, and you can get exclusive videos. So y'all, I'm going to separate my X-rated content, when I get to the nitty gritty and the escort stories and just the real raw uncut. I'm going to put that on the membership. I'm going to keep that off of my main channel, and then I'll keep my main channel more PG-13, more family friendly in the way I would say. I don't know if I told you guys, but I got my letter for my surgery. So it is submitted to my doctor and hopefully it's sent to insurance. So yeah, I'm in the process. I'm one step closer. I didn't went through so much to get that letter. I got it. You already know I'm going to keep you updated. I'm going to vlog that whole journey. I'm just going to vlog as I transition. You guys going to transition with me, and you guys is going to see my growth. What you see here is what's here in the moment, but I am still transitioning and growing, and you guys is going to see that. I actually didn't want to make my channel too much about just transition stuff, but honestly, how could I not? Like, this what it is in a moment. So you guys can transition with me and just see me grow. I don't know if some of you watched the first videos I made and seen those changes from then to now. When I started YouTube, I had just started taking hormones. I'm almost 3 years in, y'all. And you can see, if you watch the video, you can just see my womanhood sprout like a beautiful flower. I love you guys so much. Keep your heads up. Do not let anyone tell you you're not good enough. You know that you're good enough. You have to know it. Accept it. Believe it. Be it. You are that person. You are that girl. You are that guy. If no one hasn't told you that they love you, just know I love you. Hazel D, I love you so much. Bye, my babies.